You know, they say if you tell any story with enough enthusiasm and enough energy, you can make it entertaining. So today we're going to be putting that theory to the test because we're talking about the history of insurance. In this season of Knowledge on the Rocks, we're going to be talking about some weird and strange insurance stories that you may not already know. And we're going to start at the very beginning in London. The year is 1666, and that's really when insurance first kind of became a thing. In the year prior to that, the Great Plague of London had swept through the city and unfortunately killed about a quarter of the population, which is a bit of a bummer. And the year prior to that, things are looking up. It's a beautiful summer, Isaac Newton's discovering gravity, everything's looking up. But in September of that year, on September 2nd actually, a baker by the name of Thomas Fariner has a little bit of an accident and starts a fire in his bakery. And his bake shop goes up, and then the next one next door, and the one next door, until eventually about 10,000 homes and businesses in London are burning. Again, huge bummer. So that fire rages for about 3 days. And only about 6 people are actually killed, which is a good thing. But in today's dollars, about $10 billion worth of damage is done. So remember, the city just went through this awful plague, so there's not a lot of people to donate a lot of money to charity to help these people get back on their feet. So over the next few years, the city develops what are called fire offices, and they start issuing this really unique product called a property assurance policy. And what that basically means is that you get a whole neighborhood of people to put their money in a pot, and then if somebody has a catastrophe, they essentially get the money in that pot to buy a new house. Seems like a great idea, and it's working out pretty well. And over the next 10 or 20 years, what happens is these fire offices get the brilliant idea that, hey, if we actually try and put these fires out instead of just watching the houses burn down, we can probably save some money and help our policyholders in the process. So what they do then is they start employing fire brigades, which are just roving bands of firefighters that wander the city putting out fires at will. I guess wherever the fire happens. But in any case, the policyholders love that because their houses don't burn down. The fire office loves it because they're not losing as much money. So that basic idea of issuing policies and pooling losses and then helping people that are in tough straits, that's the basic idea that underpins insurance today. So told you, promised it would be interesting. The most important office to come out of this time is called Lloyd's of London. And over the next 400 years or so, they start issuing some of the strangest and wackiest insurance policies out there. And that's what we're going to be talking about in the next episode of Knowledge on the Rocks. So thank you for watching this far. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on LinkedIn, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.